Yeah.
So, do you guys take your cats for walks?
No.
And we're live. Hello and welcome to Strange Shot Golden. This is a TTRPG DM'd by Mr. Pickles. We are kicking off episode 10. And to be honest, I don't know exactly what we're going to be in for. So let's pass it over to Mr. Pickles. Before I forget, I'm joined by my cohorts today. Daisy, the voice and portrayal of Iris, Dr. Iris Forsyth, and Fred, the voice of Detective Frederick Verde. Myself, I play Kingsman. You may have heard of me. And over to you, Pickles.
Yeah. So we have our heroes here on the final episode, or perhaps final episode of this adventure. It's the epilogue because we need to wrap up a few things. So this is the least dangerous part of the campaign, most likely, probably. Um, that's probably a lie. So the party has gone through this entire adventure of trying to figure out what's going on with peculiar alcohol, and they have figured that out. They figured out last adventure that essentially these Yuskoski boys they keep kidnapping people or something, and they fed it to this fungus-shaped monster in their basement that then vomited up alcoholic blood beverage that they were tasked with looking into. There were a lot of disappearances that were leading to dead ends, and I think you found out here why there were so many dead ends and just missing people who never reappear. I think you found out why they're not really associated with the tunnels, these disappearances, because I mean they aren't really. You also found a hostage, a rather rich and sort of important hostage. The son of, I believe it's. Let me just double check. It's something you guys would probably be able to easily know since you've been around here. Is that the new subfamily is not related to the California political family. It is certainly related to the construction companies around here. They were big in timber initially, and then they branched into construction. So it's sort of beating the middleman out of the equation for construction, since they can supply a lot of their own wood. That's what made them rather rich. And this Eddie Newsome that you were tasked with finding is rich and an embarrassment to the family. So throughout this adventure, of course, you guys, nobody really cared that he was missing, but you found him and saved him, and you also took the guy responsible for this hostage. And we ended the last session.
I take offense to the phrase hostage.
Well, you arrested him. You're the police, so I guess we
There's
can't.
there's a difference between taking hostages and arresting people.
Isn't a hostage in war?
No, hostage is taking someone against their will and not being the government.
Okay, I was gonna say arresting people is kind of never like nobody's really like, yeah, you know what? I'm actually a problem. You got me, murderer.
The
No
only
murdering.
the only difference is who does the taking.
Uh, yeah, and in this case, we ended the last session with you guys having a clear path to your vehicle to leave. You have the victim, you have the arrested criminal, and you were intending to go to the police station, I believe, but that's where we cut it off. Is I asked if you guys want to do another episode or two, perhaps, and so we're going with that. It is, I believe, rather early morning. It's probably something like 9:30, maybe 9:45 a.m. because you went over there right in the morning when some people were having their cornflakes. You might say, uh, um, maybe those memories we should just push down a little bit. Is the intention to leave with everybody and go to the police station and turn in your evidence and your people and your arrestedness, or is there anything else you want to do different from that, or before you leave this house? Throw you over there, actually. I believe you guys had sent the mimes in to deal with the fungus thing in the basement and to clean up. You could try and have them take Levi if you wanted, or Eddie.
I need to finish up all my cases, so these two need to go to the PD. Unless somebody's gonna fight me on it, then we'll see what happens.
I don't mind much either way.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get in the way of them doing what they need to do in that regard.
All
I'm
right. Is there?
curious. I probably watched. Like, I'm curious what they're doing with the monsters.
Do you want to stay and watch?
Probably, I would.
I guess I would probably be loading these two into a vehicle at the very least, just to lessen their exposure to the mimes as much as possible.
The captor and the captive in the one
Yeah.
vehicle you guys brought, I believe.
I mean, I think I drove, didn't I?
We'll say you did. I remember it
don't
being
remember.
one vehicle, but I
Was it
could be
all one
mistaken.
vehicle?
We will say that there are two vehicles because that would be pretty
Right.
bad to keep the kidnapper with the kidnapped.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can place them in vehicles. Levi seems rather muted here, as in he's not really resisting or talking anymore. He's not like you like put him in the vehicle and you might ask him a question and be like, get in there, and he just obeys, but he doesn't really respond or
Iris, you
answer you.
mind if I put our friend here in your truck?
Referring to
Oh.
Eddie.
I'm referring to the dude that was the captive. I remember his name.
Criminal?
Yeah, Eddie's the captive.
I would assume you would want to put the captive in your truck, but
Yeah,
either
captives
or
are going
works.
in my truck. The dude we just released, the other
Mhm.
captive, is going in your truck, if that's okay.
Sure.
All right, cool.
All right, you have
Oops.
them stored, so you're all going to go and see what the mimes are doing.
I'm going to stay up here with the trucks and them to make sure nothing bad happens.
Okay, good call. Iris, are you going to join the watching or are you going to join the waiting?
I'll watch. I'll go join. I want to see what's happening.
So you guys pick up that the mimes are going to drill through the basement to the outside, essentially make their own cellar entrance. Because something you probably realize is that fungus thing isn't going to make it up the stairs and through that small door. It's way too big at this point, bloated, mostly. They probably could have gotten it in at one point, but now they can't. And of course, what you notice is that these mimes have quite a bit of like one of them has a handheld drill that you did not see them bring in, and they're sort of chiseling away at the wall,
My knife.
breaking down this tunnel. Do you want to say that to them, or are you just saying that to Iris? Or
My probably the Iris. My knife.
I
Yep.
see.
Yep.
they open up a tunnel before then they go up closely and fiddle with the chains. Like they don't have any weapons, like they're not sawing at it. They just sort of fiddle with it, and then the chains come off of it, and rather than mauling them and eating them, it makes its way out of that tunnel, going through the basement, past the stairs, climbing out, and it begins to flee to the north of this map, I guess, or sorry, to the east of this map.
Are they letting it go, or are they
Oh
doing
yeah, it
anything?
looks like they're letting it go. They like are staying out of its way.
Where's a claymore remover when you need one? Kidding.
Can't believe you blew up my cat.
Technically,
Do
she
you guys
blew up
want
your cat.
to? They appear to be done, and they're all going through the tunnel entrance instead of going up the stairs. The mimes, I mean.
I want to follow them.
Yep.
All right.
I want to go back in the
As
house.
you,
I want to go see what the ugly children monsters are doing.
all right. Yeah. So as the last mime is about to crawl up into the tunnel, you approach to follow. The subtitles appear in your mind. You've done a great thing helping us out here.
I don't know about that. See.
She nods and then shrugs, climbs into the tunnel, following her comrades. And you're crawling as well?
Mhm.
You make it out of the building. And You're standing in the yard now. They're all heading into the woods, I guess. You can follow them if you want, but you'd just be going into woods.
Might not be a good idea to separate ourselves. So I'll go find Kingsman.
All right. Kingsman is looking in to see what's going on with the little creatures, and they haven't been harmed at all or really interacted with. There's one that was playing with handcuffs. It's sort of in the kitchen, playing with the sink now, just turning the faucet on, then off, then on, off. It's gonna be a water bill today or this month. You can check upstairs, and there's that one still sitting on the bed. It just smiles at you again, very broadly.
Shut the door. Head back downstairs.
I feel safe.
Hop back in.
Yeah,
So
you're
I'll link up with Iris. So
you're able to do so.
the mimes let the monster go and just left the children alone, but out in the yard they told me the monsters are the enemy. And that was what they were actively fighting against.
Well, they did go off into the forest. They might be maybe going after its source, but I don't know. I don't trust them.
Just makes me think that there are good monsters and bad monsters. These monsters didn't really seem good. They just seemed
Simple.
good word choice, yes.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Just so the things that don't add up. So they were stealing bodies, they were kidnapping people, and missing persons were coming here to this monster. Except this monster's only been here within the last 3 months, and we were finding missing bodies long before that. And going into the tunnels that had nothing to do with this, except when I checked the graveyard, there were missing bodies from the graveyard, and there were tunnels from those graves. So I think there's something else also going on.
That wouldn't surprise me.
And it goes back to the first Terrare that we found. They were monsters. These aren't the same ones. And granted, we killed a pack of them in the sewers. And they were welded in there. They just dug a hole out. Maybe that was all of them? Maybe all that's left are the good monsters?
I don't know. I have no idea about these monsters or creatures or what did they call them? Demons? I don't know.
The Craig Hall called them all demons, but isn't Craig Hall's our next target, right? We all agreed on that.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay. In the meantime, you live near me, don't you?
Close, I think.
Okay. You think you've been to
Straight
my
block.
you showed up at my apartment to arrest me?
Yeah, I mean, you also do have my address because you sent fan mail, so you should know.
I
how
have your
close I live.
address because you're a female?
You sent fan mail?
Oh, I was like, hang on. Kingsman is not that type of person.
Kingsman.
I swear, I didn't say.
I know you're into doing slightly illegal things, but I think that might be a little more than slightly.
Like, damn, Daisy, I don't know how to yes and this. It's like, you're gonna have to help me out here. I don't know. Fan mail, yes. You just give out your home address for fan mail? That's dangerous.
Yeah,
You should get
It
a
is.
PO box or
Yes.
something.
but I am a very, very, very good shot.
I know a
As you
guy who's like a
discovered.
really famous streamer and really popular, and he won't accept fan mail until he's able to afford a PO box. I mean, he can probably afford it because he's like super famous and has a bunch of viewers, and everyone is actively blowing up his chat all the time. All the time.
Oh, you're talking about you.
That
That took me a moment. I was like, are you talking about the Jax Films thing that went on recently, or
Is that the one that he's at war with some other creator?
the Sniper Wolf
Sniper
lady?
Wolf, yeah. There's
like,
some
showed up at
update
his
on
house?
that. Yeah, I haven't watched the update on that. Anyways,
I don't even.
Yeah, get a PO box. Anyways, so you live near me. There's a guy. When we give you the debrief on all this shit, we're just probably standing in the kitchen, surrounded by dead children, monster bodies.
You're probably outside is where you finally met up, but you're within eyesight of Detective Verde. Do you want to join him? Like walk down the hill towards him?
We'll be walking and talking, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you've been walking and talking. You've probably made it close enough that he can probably join at this point.
All right. So when we give you the debrief, did we tell you about stand by, stand by, stand by? I can do this. I can do this. I can't do it.
Craig Hall.
No.
Roger Potts.
Professor,
no.
right?
What?
The professor? You mentioned a professor.
Yeah, that's the one. Professor
Bleeker.
Melvin Bleeker. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck me. So
Okay.
we told you about Melvin Bleeker. Okay, so
Mhm.
and then I told you that there's a new Melvin Bleeker
Yep, I know
YouTuber
this.
lives across. You know
He
this?
lives- Yes. Well, I took some of one or two of Professor Bleeker's classes, and Melvin Bleeker, the guy that's younger, is my neighbor, so
Okay.
I do know they exist.
Does he have like a girlfriend, a wife, a mom, aunt, sister that lives with
Nothing
him?
that I know of,
Okay.
but I don't know him that well,
Anything?
so no idea.
You weren't in his apartment the other day, were you?
No, never
Okay.
been in there.
Well, I was not awkwardly staring into his apartment window. Now that I think about it, this sounds a lot weirder than I thought. I was looking out my balcony the other day, my window. I don't know if I can afford a balcony. I was looking at my window balcony. It's not really a balcony, but I call it my. And so I was looking at that, and across the way at the other building, I saw from Melvin Bleeker's apartment, a woman appeared. If I remember right, she appeared in the window, staring at me. And then
I've
she was
never heard of
gone.
that happening. Never heard of a woman being there.
But I also know
I
Melvin
imagine
Bleeker's
it's here.
investigating some of this paranormal shit. So now we've got Charreres, we've got Mimes, we've got Chosen of Flame dudes somewhere. We've got the creepy dudes who watch from the library. And we've got teleporting women.
Maybe we should check that out.
Yeah, I think we need to add it to our list. I just wanted to make someone else aware of it, so not me.
Sounds pretty creepy.
Yeah. I don't know. It could have been just like she was there and then walked away from the window and his mom was visiting. It could be something totally normal.
hmm
It just was one of those things that gives you like the shivers down your spine, you know?
Yeah.
You know, Fred.
I'm not there.
No,
You
they
just
are
start telling
like
me that
they
you're not
opposed
here?
you and they were having
Okay.
this conversation around you.
I
I
didn't-
see you.
I didn't
You're
think
right
that.
here.
And the radio's on in your truck in the background, just faintly.
Yes.
You can't just say you're not here. You're still. That's not how it works, Fred.
Detective Verde looks you in the eyes. He's a part of the law. He can tell you.
I'm
What's
not
I'm
here.
not-
Oh, okay, my bad.
I am not here.
My apologies,
Legally?
Fred. So Iris, what do you think we should do?
Well, since Mr. Copman doesn't want to help,
Well, he might want to help. He's just not here right now, right, Verda?
I am here, damn it.
Oh, he's back now.
oh, welcome
Yeah, I came back.
I like
What
to
do you need
imagine
help?
Verde had like that look on his face for a minute, like he had that 1,000-mile stare of what the fuck are we dealing with? And you guys, you hear? And then
I'm
he
not
finally snapped
here. Okay, I'm here now.
I'm my back, sorry. Had to go for a walk.
In your mind,
I had to go for an energetic walk in the park.
this goes back to the talk we had, I think, in the under the table where Kingsman's like, I'm worried about Verde.
He's under a lot of stress, okay?
When Kingsman starts being the parent to the group, he's a little worried.
There are problems.
All right, cool. Well, he's got nothing to add. Let's jump in the vehicles. I'm gonna hop in the truck. I'll whistle for
All right.
Titan to follow.
Titan, of course, follows. Did you want to say something, Verde?
I said if we're going, we're gonna need to, take these guys back to the PD. That cool with you guys before we go off on whatever else adventure we're doing?
Sure, I'll follow you.
I'm sorry if that puts a damper in your plans, Kingsman, but I do have things to do other than chase down monsters in the woods.
I'm gonna look to Eddie Newsom. He's in her truck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look to him and be like, "Hey, you want to go to the police station and probably disappear forever and be lost and never seen again?"
What the fuck?
That's how the police work. Whenever we hit
Ignore
like
him.
Take me
anything.
to the hospital?
Okay, sounds good. He wants to go to the hospital, not the police station.
Yeah.
I
That'll
don't really
work.
blame him.
You know you're a real asshole sometimes, right?
I'm a realist. You mispronounced it.
All right. So the plan is then to take Eddie to the hospital. Who's going with Eddie to the hospital?
I am.
All right. And then Detective Verda, you're the one taking Levi Uskoski to the jail, to the prison, not to the police department. I don't know why I went for those two wrong locations first. I will take that as a yes.
Yes, I said yes.
Oh, okay, sorry, it didn't come through on mine. Yeah, so well, throw us back to our grainy Golden Ridge map. And let's go here and let's go over here. All right. We'll start with let's start with Detective Verde. Arriving at the police department, of course, Levi has been very unresponsive, and it was a quiet drive from the hills on down into the town. You feel somewhat relieved once you're in town now. It's the safety of people around you and less of these monsters. You make it to the police department with no issues, and you're able to bring him in. Of course, there is some surprise. Um, as you enter, the officer at the front desk is like, "Why do you have Levi?"
What do you mean, why do I have Levi?
He goes to my church.
He was making alcohol in his basement and selling it, and it seemed like it had some sort of cocaine stuff in it, too.
Damn it. All right, bring him back. Process him through.
All right.
And of course, some other officers come in to help you. I'm assuming for the most part, you are filling out paperwork on this and informing people of what's gone on.
Stop resisting.
That'll basically be what's going to happen.
What's the story you want to tell?
Be
Got a
nice.
lead from... we got the lead from the stuff. Where did we get the lead on where he was? Was it in the truck?
Piece of paper.
The alcohol truck?
That's
There was an
wallet.
address that had no explanation in the wallet of Jed Uskoski, who you brought to the hospital, presumably then to be arrested and processed.
Yeah, we haven't figured out what happened to him yet.
He
No-
might still be in the hospital.
Another
Levi
reason to
thought he
go to
was
the
dead.
hospital.
Hmm. That was like yesterday.
He's just dead.
His shotgun wound hasn't healed that quickly.
No, he's dead now.
They
3 days
bandaged
ago,
him.
but yeah.
So story is
yeah.
going to be I got the lead from other dude's wallet. No explanation. Went to go check it out. Knocked on the door. They didn't want to let me in. Was about to leave. Heard gunfire. Kicked the door in, and pretty much exactly what happened from there. Other than the threat of bodily injury and all that.
Do you want to include the information about the monster?
No, I figured out by this point they'd rather not know.
And do you want to include that you found Eddie Newsom?
Yes, that part's going to be included.
What explanation do you want to give to why they were taking captives, victims?
I don't know.
All right, that's fair.
All I know
Yeah.
is I found him down there, and he said there was previously more, but they aren't there anymore.
That's fair. So you're filling out this paperwork, and that's when Detective Campbell swings by your office with a smirk. He says, well, Detective Verde.
Shut
got
up.
your-
I don't want to hear a fucking word out of your mouth.
Here to congratulate you.
You sure about that? Because normally every time you come into this office, it's to, give me more work that you should be doing or something like that.
Oh, no. Oh, Detective Verde, please.
Detective Faraday.
That's such a negative viewpoint to have of me. When all I'm here to do is congratulate you on solving your first case. Like, I just
First case.
I
well,
didn't even catch that.
yeah, I hope that you can enjoy success for once. You take
Yeah,
care.
it'd be nice to, enjoy something that you don't fucking take away.
Sure thing. Sure
He
thing.
gets up
Alright.
and starts moving towards him very, very aggressively.
He's about like turning to walk away, and he sees you walking towards him. He takes a step back.
You know, these cases you've been giving me that I've been, completing for you are really, really starting to piss me off, especially when I don't even get a fucking word in the report. And all you do is sit in your office and eat coffee and bagels.
I mean, you can have the bagels as well. They're free for all.
That is not the fucking point.
We get them from Golden Ridge Bakery for free. Look, I understand you're bothered, and I know that what we both do is not the glamorous side of living in Golden Ridge, but you know, you
No, no,
just
no, no.
gotta.
What pisses me off is the fact that for some damn reason you think this is the first case I've completed in 15 years.
I'm sure you've completed another one. It's a joke, Detective Faraday. Like, maybe you should learn to have a sense of humor. His job is gonna tear you apart otherwise.
It would be nice to develop a sense of humor if I wasn't doing all your damn work.
Please, I've solved a number of problems today. You know those kids who kept urinating on on the water fountains? Got them. Talk to their parents. I'm making Golden Ridge a better place. Our parks, water fountains are urine free now.
Just get out.
It's a dirty job, man, but you gotta take the chops when you get them. And he turns to walk away with that, and then turns back and says, "But good job," and starts to walk away again.
Thanks. Verde is gonna go and start writing a letter.
All right. Is it a letter of resignation or
I
a
will leave that up to your imagination.
dun dun dun? Okay, let's go over to the hospital then. In this epilogue episode of change, so you guys get to the hospital, of course, and Eddie Newsome is very urgent to be like helped. He's probably got a number of issues, dehydration probably being the most prominent one you can visibly see on him. Um, is there as like he comes in, some of the nurses come out and like help him take him off somewhere to be dealt with, but they look to you, of course, at the front desk to explain what's going on with this emergency case. Are you going to tell them a basic story, the full truth, or are you just going to leave at this point? What's your general plan? There
Oh,
are two of you, but either of you can answer.
well, Kingsman wanted to kind of be a leader. And but I do have the big mouth trait, so he might not want to let me do this.
I specifically said I will never be a leader in these games ever again.
The
No,
nurse
I
is
mean
saying,
like the
"So,
speaker.
what is
Speaker, yeah.
what's going on here? What's?"
He's just in handcuffs. No, that's Eddie, right? Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
this is Eddie. He's not handcuffs unless you wanted to handcuff
No.
a captive that you just freed.
He puts him immediately back in handcuffs.
You're our captive now.
Yeah. On the one hand, I would tell everyone and just put it on blast what's going on, but no one ever fucking believes you. So it's just like, what's going on? They already took Eddie back, but I thought you said they took him back, but no, he's here.
I don't know. He's like you're bringing him in. He's clearly having a hard time walking. He's stumbling,
Gotcha.
and they immediately came out to help him as this is an emergency.
Oh.
And now they're looking to you guys to
Oh,
give more information.
not the cops.
Didn't think that one through.
He's my brother. And
Okay, but what's going on? How you found him? You found your brother?
yeah. I'll kind of look to Iris and I'll look back and I'll be like, he was in a tragic accident with a former lover.
Iris, you're feeling the urge to just blurt it out as King is trying to
I wink.
and succeeding at not telling anything. Do you want to roll a spirits check to hold your mouth closed?
My
Oh,
wife and
no.
I, we found him, and we. Guys, I haven't lied in years.
He's
I'm
really
trying to
struggling.
figure out,
You gotta jump in here and save him.
My wife and I, we found him trapped in her basement.
Okay,
Had him
okay.
all chained
Thanks,
up. He kind of liked it. What?
Just stop. We are working with the police, and we found him involved with a case. He had been restrained for, I think, multiple months.
Yes, we said the
and
same thing.
He, I believe, is an addict. If that gives any context. He probably has been suffering from starvation and dehydration for an extended period of time, and is a bit delusional from lack of rest, I imagine.
She nods. Okay, that's very good to know. Do you know who with the police department we can contact for this? Detective Campbell?
No,
Yeah.
no. Detective Faraday.
Or
Detective
Campbell.
Campbell is useless.
She goes over to the computer and is typing in Detective Faraday. Okay, yeah, actually, we do have his contact information. All right, I think this is all we need. She appears to be going back to her work and interacting with other people, unless you want to say anything else to her.
Yeah. You guys still have a Jed? No, Levi. You guys have a Levi?
Jedediah.
Jed? You guys have a Yuskasi
Jedediah.
here?
Koski.
Yes,
No,
we
he's
do have a
also-
Yuskoski here.
Yeah, he's also our brother. Can we see him?
I'm afraid not. He's unconscious right now. Only family can come and see him.
Right, our brother. Thank you. I'm glad you made that point. Okay, so
Can I see
which
your
room?
ID?
Which room was it?
Roll your persuasion.
Absolutely. A wink. Persuasion. Roll.
You
Benny.
get one free reroll.
Or
You don't
that,
need to
yeah.
use a Benny.
That's right. I'm glad you're here.
One of the other front desk people nudge her and says, "No, they're Yuskoski. Don't ask them for IDs."
Yeah.
And you guys can certainly go back, and she'll be like, "Oh, he's in room 203."
Perfect. Thank you so much for your help. You've been so helpful. I'll put in a good word with you with the family.
She said, "Thank you. We are here to serve." So you're going to room 203 then?
Yeah.
All right, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
You
hold the
roll
door
up on
open for him.
203.
As I walk by, I turn down the police radio in the hallway.
No, there's a police radio everywhere.
Oh, okay.
They're listening to talk radio for some reason. It's not music they play. Even though this doesn't sound like talk radio. Anyways, you go up to the second floor and you go to the third room and you find this Jed Yuskoski laying in bed, unconscious. He's got like an IV attached to everything. He's bandaged up, but he just is laying in the bed. Is there anything you wanted to do?
I'll turn off the TV.
All right, the TV doesn't turn off.
I unplugged the TV.
The TV doesn't unplug. It's
I unplugged
hardwired
the
to the wall.
phone.
The phone's hardwired to the wall.
I ripped it all off the wall.
The entire room is impossible to do any damage to.
Damn.
The hammer you pull out of your pocket does nothing to the wall.
They thought of
It's
this.
made of titanium.
I'd like to grab the mime knife that I stole from Verde and pull out
You
that
didn't.
drill.
You start drilling the wall. It does nothing.
Damn.
Well, you don't have a drill, so it's just your hands.
Ah. All right. Now
Anyways,
that that's
instead of
handled,
miming.
I'll turn back to Iris. I'll be like, "Well, nothing I tried worked. Should we talk to him?"
He looks to be unconscious, but We
Right,
can
but you're like a
try, I
doctor
guess.
person. We got adrenaline around here or something?
This is why you aren't a doctor.
I'll wake over and slap him in the face.
Yeah, you slap him in the face. He's
Oh.
unconscious.
Oh no, I made him more unconscious.
Made him more unconscious. That's
We can wait and see if a
Hang up the
doctor will
phone.
come in or a nurse and asks to hear about his condition.
Ah, perfect.
Since
I'll
you're
like to walk out into the hallway and call for a doctor and or nurse.
Yeah, there's a nurse you can.
There's probably a button, but
There's a nurse you can
Nurse!
grab who says, "Oh yeah, absolutely, Mr. Yuskoski,"
Right.
and follows you in.
Do you mind help? Oh, thank you. I'll hold the door open for him. Him.
How can I help you, Mr. and Mrs. Yuskoski?
Yes, my wife. Yes, sister. We're a weird family. We we'd like to nailed it. We'd like to hear about our uncle.
So he was brought in. He had a shotgun wound to his side. He doesn't have any severe, he doesn't have any organ damage. It's just well, we're not sure why he's unconscious at this point.
I'll be honest. I forgot he had a shotgun wound in his side. That's good to know. Thank you, nurse.
it's good to remember.
Yeah.
We just he should have woken up. We're not sure why he's still unconscious, but we've been trying to check for any infections that could be causing this. He doesn't have any history with diabetes or anything. There's no reason he should be unconscious, but we are monitoring and trying to figure out why, as we've told your family.
Okay. But otherwise,
Are there
he's
any other
stable.
questions? Yes, he is stable otherwise, but we can't seem to get him to wake up.
Okay, so he's just in a coma at this time. Okay, understood. No, thank you, nurse. I think that'll do in this. Honey Boo, do you have anything else?
I thought you said she was your sister.
Both.
Oh.
Oh.
Who of the family have come to see him? Actually,
What'd you say? Sorry.
What was that?
who of the family have come to see him?
Well, to be honest, I mean, as you know, your family is quite big. I know the grandparents have shown. 17 of the siblings have shown. A lot of cousins have shown.
Okay.
It's a big family. I honestly don't know how big your family is, but
Yeah, we have a really big family, wife. There's a lot of them. And we are probably going to need to consult with mourn our coma-ridden uncle for like all of them.
yeah. So it's a senseless crime when random people attack your loved ones. And I'm sure that the love in your family will help to support you in this time.
Yeah, I'll walk over and like put my hand on his side where his wound is and be like, we just love them so much. I really hope he gets better.
Are you trying to actually cause him pain in front of the doctor? Or the male
It's
nurse?
more of I'm just like putting my hand on him like we care about them, but it's kind of pressuring him to see if he'll wake up.
It does not make him react at all. The nurse says that.
I wink.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I don't know why you're doing that.
Just shh. She didn't see.
Yeah, but she definitely hears this conversation we're having.
Yeah, but
Is there anything else I can help you two with?
I think
Honey
he's
Bear.
done enough damage.
Yeah, Jed. Yeah, Jed's done enough damage. We'll leave him at that.
All right. Do you need to know? Do you need directions to the exit of this building?
No, just back the way we came in, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right, and he leaves the room. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you leave this building at the parking lot?
Turn to Iris, be like, I didn't even realize that was a guy.
Oh my
All these
goodness,
NPCs
Kingsman.
sound like ladies.
I love that no one at the hospital recognized someone who has done multiple internships there. And just they went with
I know
the
I
whole
haven't.
You've
redneck
probably
family thing.
gone to like the actual big hospital, just outside of
Oh, the
town.
big one.
This
Okay.
is like the emergency services in town. It's much smaller,
Mhm.
and doesn't really do as many internships. They leech off of the people who
Mhm.
are not as good to be in the big city.
Mm.
So we have a whole big bad family, and they might not be involved, but
They're involved.
the fact that someone we know shot this one and arrested the other one, he might become target number one
Probably.
for a family built like an army. Probably want
Speaking
to
of,
let him know that
yeah,
he
we
should
should
lay
do that.
low from these Guskies.
What about, should we see if there are any like sigils on his arms or anything like that?
Great
See if it
idea.
was just
Man,
Levi
see,
that was
but
special.
yeah, Levi would. Yeah, great idea. I'm gonna pull his shirt up and his sleeves up.
Yeah, you can certainly check him for sigils. This Yuskoski does not have any sigils.
Probably in a hospital gown, isn't he?
Yeah, and he does have tattoos, but they're not like sigil tattoos. Yes, you saw his dick because you
I
made
rip
a mistake. It's fine.
rip
You can cover it back up. We'll just pretend it didn't happen.
I just rip the sheets off, and I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
It's all blurred because the storyteller is a prude.
Yeah, the blurring. I forgot about that. Yeah. Was it?
Why is everything
my
pixelated?
nipples?
This
Ah!
is not normal.
I look at his. I look at my nipples. I'm like, no, I forgot.
Yep, you are pixelated. Yeah, you can certainly find he has no sigils that are visually apparent.
Those piercings were for nothing.
I mean, you got a few pixels of gray.
Yeah,
I
there's just
guess
some
there.
gray pixels.
We're playing The Sims. Anyways,
Yeah.
anything else you guys want to do before you leave the emergency services of Golden Ridge?
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, you guys
I'm
head
good.
out to the parking lot. My
hang
question
up my phone.
here is generally, what do you guys want to do next? With the question being framed as, is there anything that you want to follow up on immediately or within the next like day or two before we move on to the next part of the epilogue? And I need to urinate like a son of a gun, so maybe I'll give you guys a moment to think on that.
Okay, that works.
Okay, cool. It works especially for me. that big beam of light hole, and she was
Yeah.
investigating that. And she said, I think where you guys are getting that she might be half mime, is that she said she felt an impulse to go over here and investigate.
She got
And that's something
pings like the
mimes have
mimes
said.
did, yeah.
I
Exactly.
see. Okay. That makes sense.
Jennifer was the one that was apparently in the basement, and you say escaped, I say dead.
Those escaped.
Yeah, she
Yeah, you
escaped
escaped
through
through
the
that.
mouth in the monster.
I know, but who said in the first place that she escaped?
Fred did.
I thought she did.
I mean,
Well, she's not there
that's
anymore.
hopeful
I don't
thinking.
The
Well,
most dour character.
Eddie said something about Jesse or Jennifer or somebody escaped from down there and just wasn't there anymore. She didn't know what happened. I thought it was the same person.
I think Jennifer, he said she went unconscious or she hasn't talked to him in a while. And I
Yeah.
looked around and was like, yeah, she definitely got eaten. But I didn't say it.
And he might have assumed then, if he didn't see her, that she had made it out somehow. But he also thought she needed medical
Maybe?
attention, so
Wishful thinking.
my dude might be delirious.
Yeah, so Jesse and Jennifer are two different people, but then Jennifer was apparently someone that worked at the pizza place, and I didn't even realize it. Crazy catch by Daisy. Well done. Okay, so right now our leads are Craig Hall, Melvin Blaker, the Yuskoski family. And, you know, a million other things, but I'm trying to like narrow down. We still have the burn holes and the random sceneries out there. We've got the mimes doing all their crazy shit. We've got different fucking monsters and goods and bads monsters. So, I'm guessing we're outside the hospital now. What do you want to do, Iris?
Should we check in with Verde, or should we just go to our neighbor's apartment and ask him about a ghost?
Verdi's been pretty unstable lately. I'm kind of thinking we should let him go take a nap.
That is definitely something he needs.
He needs a nap. Oh, what if we surprised him at home? Not with us, because he hates me. But what if we like got him something so when he came home, he's like, "Wow, my friends."
Like a gift?
Yeah, I don't know, like a cake or what is he like?
Cake or
Donut?
Because he's a cop.
I think I remember him saying something about he never gets any bagels. Could get him a bagel.
I mean, I can't stop you.
Yeah. Let's go get him a bagel.
I like to imagine he gets home, he's like frustrated, it's been a long day after a long goddamn night. And he goes to his front door and there's a bagel,
There's a
plain
bagel.
bagels, sitting on the concrete right in front of the front door on the welcome mat.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah. I'm gonna.
But,
he'd probably think it's Campbell like trolling him, but it's really like Kingsman trying to do something nice for his friend. Yeah,
Campbell would have put a napkin at least.
I'm gonna go get him. Well, I'll just break into his house and put it on the counter, which then he'll know it was Kingsman. But
so the plan is to go get bagels.
bagel.
A bagel. Okay.
Single bagel.
I don't have a
Gonna
job.
break into his
alright?
house with a single bagel.
You don't even want one for yourself.
I don't have money. I don't have a job, bro. Let me get my
I-
friend a bagel. I'm trying to be nice. I remember.
Okay, what Iris, are you joining him on Bagel Quest
Bagel quest.
2023?
I guess so.
We're heroes.
I hope that there are other things to like buy for Verde that aren't bagels.
There's
Just
like
nice.
I know my
so
friend.
many
and
other
I know
things.
my friend, and I know he has mentioned that he was upset he wasn't getting any bagels.
Well, you can get him a bagel, and I can get him one of everything else on the menu. How about that?
Let's just jump over to. I want to jump over to Verde here with that bird. Let's just jump over to Verde. You have finished up your paperwork here. You don't really have any other like immediately pressing cases to go on at this moment, but it's probably 10:45 a.m. Feeling a little bit peckish, but you're not too hungry. Is there anything you wanted to do, or you just going to make yourself available and tackle some of your harder to digest cases?
Yes.
The second one?
Yes.
Okay. Um, well, then we'll leave you at the police department here in your nice little office, and your comrades go. I'm assuming you just go to Golden Ridge Bakery, but you could go to any other store here. There's like some department stores, Walmart, Safeway, that kind of thing.
Can I get them a pizza bagel
Sure.
from Leo Canucci's? What's his name?
Uh,
The
you're talking
the
about
one
the
pizza
pizza
spot I
place.
know. Yeah.
I don't think they have pizza bagels, but the bakery definitely has pizza
They'll try and
bagels.
make me a pizza bagel.
Yeah. Oh, so you want to go to the pizza place to get a pizza bagel.
Uh-huh. And I want to talk to him about getting a job.
So you pull into the parking lot of the pizza place after telling Dr. Iris that you're going to get bagels.
Right.
Iris, he brought you to a pizza place.
I'm like, pull over in here. Don't worry, I know that. I know a guy. The guy. I know one guy.
It's always a wild goose chase with you, isn't it?
No, actually, there's a point to this. You're going to tell him that Jennifer's dead. Let's go. I hop out.
Me?
I like to imagine you just swung the door open and jumped out.
Yeah.
At that point.
I like the squeak. Me? What?
I look at her, bye, and dive out the car.
Have fun.
That was a
I,
shout out to her catchphrase.
I'm gonna follow him. I guess.
Also,
All right.
It's also an opportunity for us to get some information on how Jennifer went missing. But see, I have plan. I got.
You're welcome for the plans.
Yeah, you're able to go in, and you can hear the owner, of course, Ricky Monero, in the back screaming about something or loudly talking. It's hard to tell with him. It's just very, very audible. His voice travels, just like, not right. And this got to be better. And we always having this fuck up. They want good pace. And a young waiter, like a 17-year-old dude, like comes up to you guys and says, "Welcome to Golden Ridge Pizza. There's seats everywhere."
Golden Bridge Pizza is a pizza for me. No copyrights. And I need a pizza bagel, and she's getting one of it. Literally everything else on the menu.
He
It's
looks
for
back
our
at the
friend.
menu.
He's sick.
We don't have pizza bagels, dude.
No, yeah, I know the owner. If you guys can just make one, it's just dough and pizza. It's pretty simple. Figure it out.
You want it like in a bagel shape?
Yeah. Just like it doesn't need like a full pizza size. Actually, that'd be bad. Yeah, can I get like pizza sized? Dude, Verde will love this. It's basically just a pizza, but with no center. So it's just the crust around the outside. Maybe you won't love this. Now I think about it.
But it'd be the crust on the inside too. If he's a crust lover,
Wait,
this is crust to
What
crust.
if what if we take a pizza and you like take it from the inside and like fold it out and roll it to where it's just a giant rolled pizza around the outside? You see what I'm saying?
You want a calzone ring?
Yeah, but we're gonna call it a pizza bagel.
my
Oh, sure,
goodness.
bro. I can put some everything powder on it.
God, this
And,
sounds good.
I was just sitting here thinking, I have pizza dough in the fridge.
Dude, I'm hungry. I might order myself pizza.
I'm gonna make this monstrosity and then spit it out.
Why?
Actually
No,
making bagels
take-
today. That's
Dude,
funny.
no, take pictures afterwards, and we'll put it on the we'll mark it. I don't know. We'll put it somewhere.
Yeah, I'll post it in spam.
Spam. Oh, spam. You said
Yeah,
Spain.
that's what I said.
I heard Spain. I was like, okay.
I'll post it in Spain. Yeah, wacky pickles.
Oh no.
Find the
says,
bagel, then bring a bagel to the pizza shop. No, I got this.
And so then you want one of everything else on the menu?
Yeah, she's buying, not me, her.
No.
You said.
He's enthusiastic.
I look at Titan. That's what she said.
Dog.
Is allowed
For
to
those of
just
you who don't know, Titan's a dog. So at this, I'm gonna go find the boss man who I need to remember his name.
Ricky Monero.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear him. You can just are you just gonna walk into the back in the
Mhm.
kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Iris, are you gonna follow him into an area that's staff only?
no.
Gonna
He's
follow
very
him.
Good
vague
answer.
about things like that.
All right, then he leaves you in the lobby and walks in the staff only area, going to the back room in the kitchen. You remember it from the video camera footage you've seen, I believe.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's somewhat familiar. And you see him after like a little bit walking in there, and he turns, sees you, and says, "Hey, it's my
Hey.
buddy Kingsman here. This guy actually gets things done. Now, if you guys can just do this, we'll be golden, like the pizza should be. I don't want to see any cheese not golden. Okay, what can I do for? Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. But also, what can I do for you? Tell me while we're walking." And he puts his hand on your back and is like pushing and walking with
I'll
you.
put my arm around his shoulder and walk out with them, and I kind of finger gun at Iris as we walk by, and I'll be like, not that.
He's just like, "What the fuck?" No,
No, sorry.
you did not burp into his mouth.
No, I appreciate that. Okay. So I will. I'll turn to him. I'll turn to him and be like, "Hey, so you need help around here? Like, is everything all right?
Oh,
Seems like you got some stuff going on."
You would not know the no call, no shows I get on a weekly basis. God damn, if the kids in this town don't want to just make some money, it's an easy job. I pay a reasonable wage.
I
My
bet.
son works here.
Yeah, he does. I met him. There was something about that kid I remember. I need to look into him. I don't say this to you. I remember there was something about that kid. We'll talk later. Yeah, about that. What if I had an idea that could bring you in on both business and employees?
Says, I would certainly love that. What do you got for me? Let's go up. Let's go up to the room. The
Yeah,
conference room.
perfect. I'm gonna have my. Are you still my wife, secretary, sister? I'm gonna have my friend. We'll go with that. Play it safe. She might hurt me.
Good job.
We're gonna have her come with us. She's got something she wants to tell you as well. But she's gonna
Sure,
do that.
welcome. Come on up.
Yeah.
You guys go up like a set of stairs that lead to the second floor. On the second floor, I believe there's a lot of like more private tables that overlook a railing edge that look down on the rest of the restaurant. But there is a conference room that you're led into. But there's no pizza here. It's just a conference room with a bunch of chairs, long desk in the middle, and TVs on the sides.
I'll pull out a seat for him, pull out a seat for her, and then go take a seat. I'll be like, so she's got something else to tell you, but she's going to do it after me because I still need you in a good mood. So, you make commercials, Ricky?
No, I didn't really ever do too well. I had the what do you call them? The marketing group.
Mm-hmm.
A thinking group is when you hire a bunch of people to look into the thing you made and say if it's good or not. They said apparently I come across as aggressive and mean, and that's not what I'm willing for.
No. You're doing exactly what you should be for a business owner. But for the commercial side, I think you need to hire a specialist. And I happen to know a guy. He happens to be looking for a gig too. You want me to set you two up?
Tell me more. Yes, give me the information.
Perfect. Well, this guy's looking to get into showbiz, get into media, get into TV business, and he's thinking commercials might be the best way to do it. And I told him, if there's any place you should start, it should be repping Ricky Monero Pizza Place.
Give me the information. I'd love to talk to your friend about Golden Ridge Pizza.
Well, perfect.
Place.
You happen to know him. It's me. We're on great terms.
Well, you got that likable trait about you.
I wink.
And unlike a lot of people in this town. Yeah, you got that wink spirit.
Wink spirit, man.
Yeah. No, I think maybe we'll have to work something out. I'll have to get my accountant talk to you, and we can figure out a budget there, and maybe make something work.
I'm gonna slide my business card across, and it says like, um, it says bail bonds agent scratched out, bounty hunter scratched out, private eye scratched out, spokesman.
Hitman question mark.
Cross out, cross out, cross out. Spokesman. Slid over to him.
He'll take that. Says,
Like,
yeah.
you
I'll
reach
be
out to
giving
me
you a
when
call
you're
about
ready.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, over to you, Iris.
Um,
This guy looks
see,
a little bit sweaty and unhinged, to be fair.
That's normal.
um, have you had any employees go missing recently? Or like
As I
stop
said,
showing up to work?
no show, no call.
Oh,
It happens every
shit.
week.
No show.
Every week? Like,
Yeah,
could you?
well, because let me tell you, teenagers are lazy. They don't want to work these days. It's a good paying job, and every week it seems I get no call, no show.
Do you think you could give us like a list of people who have gone missing or stopped showing up? I should say.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess if I had a
For
tally of
your friend here.
people who just decided to fuck me over, yeah, no, I could probably find a list like that somewhere. Uh, well, he pulls out of his pocket a handwritten list of names.
This guy is me.
So there's quite a few here. Actually, I'll photocopy it for you. We got a photocopier downstairs.
Thank you.
But my son's good with technology. He knows how to work it. Wait, why do you need? Nah, I don't care. You guys, if you're anything like King here, you get things done, and I like that.
I get things done. I don't think I'm anything like him, though.
Yeah, if you
She
stop the no
aspires.
calls, no shows, I I will be praising the Lord and you.
Listen, all right. See, we're problem solvers. That's what we do for you, Ricky. We solve your problems. You know that. Whether
Yep.
that be thieves, no shows, or building business.
Yeah, fucking
Pick
Detective
things from the end of
Campbell
the
couldn't
table.
find shit, and you found those vandals. I know it.
Of course we did. What we do. Problem solvers. I grab my card back
Excellent.
and scratch it out, right? Problem solver.
You reach into his pants, pull out the card.
hang on. Hang on.
No, it is still on the table. Yeah. So he says, "All right. Well, is there any more business to be had here?"
We got some pizzas on the way. You got one of everything, and I got a
I
pizza
can do
bagel. What? You can't
Well,
give empty things. You said you were gonna do something. We'll handle this
No,
in
no.
house.
Okay. Yeah.
As much as
All
we're
right.
problem solvers, we got problems of our own.
Oh, you kids handle your pizza problem. I gotta get back to the kitchen. As I said, no show, no call means I'm working.
You
Kitchen.
got this. You call me if you want to start building business. We can get you some new hires in here.
He winks at you,
I wink back.
and he'll leave you guys in that office area. And I'm just going to assume here that once you guys get your single pizza bagel,
I'm gonna stay here and wonder why the hell she didn't. What? You don't love Verde anymore?
If I could interject,
You
I
can.
think
can.
one pizza is enough. So the idea would be while he's talking with the guy in the back, when I was just left alone, that I just kind of went next door to the bakery and got some things that he might, dare I say, actually enjoy.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, you can certainly go there while King is waiting for pizza bagel. Yeah, the bakery has quite a few things stocked. The further in the day, the less stuff there is, but you're in the morning. So, is there anything in particular that you want to go for, or just pick some treats and delights?
Just a variation of things.
All right. Yeah, you can grab some stuff, and your pizza bagel comes out beautifully, like I hope it does for me tonight. And
I'm trying to order pizza right now.
Yeah. Is your intention then to meet up in the parking lot and drive to wherever Verde is?
Well, my intention is she stole my job, she stole my hobby, now
house.
she's gonna steal my friend.
The
Oh.
pizza bagel looks delicious.
This adventure might end with me attempting to kill her and her definitely killing me.
Why is everybody trying to kill each other? No,
Not a good idea.
because she's a pretty good shot.
That's why I said me attempting to kill her and her definitely killing me.
Yeah. Yeah, you see her in the parking lot, presumably heading out after you've got your pizza bagel in your box. You see her with like a couple paper bags, with stuff. There's like some bread sticking out, and there's a plastic container that suggests maybe she has like a cake or something. Maybe.
Doesn't even like cake. I'm gonna hop in the car or the truck and let King in, let Titan in. Titan lets me
Titan
in.
follows. Yeah, Titan's sniffing at the box. Titan wants some of that pizza bagel.
Sorry, I couldn't afford enough for you, and she wouldn't get us any. You can't eat cake, so she obviously wasn't thinking of you, Titan.
To the police department.
Yes, please.
Says
Before she
Titan.
kills me.
I thought we were gonna leave them at his house, or did we change our minds?
Right, yeah, I turned off the radio. It was distracting me. Yes, it's a good thing you're here and I'm not listening to the radio. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I just imagine his coworkers would probably steal everything.
He does kind of work with dicks, not us. His other job.
Thank you for specifying.
We're getting him gifts, ones he likes and others.
And so quickly you fix that. No, not us.
I promise it's not us.
The other ones.
All right, yeah, you guys can make your way over to the police station.
No, what? No!
No, you're not going there. You're going to his house.
I just grabbed the wheel. Stop!
Well, I don't know where you're going.
GPS is going insane.
Turn left now. No! Turn left now. No! We're going north.
Going towards his home.
Right, yes.
All right, and I'll just jump over to Verde.
Oh, what an adventure.
Unaware of all of the nonsense happening in the background.
See, Bagel Quest was epic.
Bagel Quest, is that what we're calling it?
It went down.
You're well, I guess you're at work. Are you wanting to continue to stay here and head home later in the day, or? I mean, you've been through a lot. You're probably feeling the need to perhaps take some PTO.
I'm thinking about it.
For a nap. He
Oh,
needs some milk.
good lord. Yeah, I guess I'll.
Heading home. All right.
Chad says they want to see more of the Bagel Quest campaign.
No, we're not making a whole bagel-based campaign.
Bagel Quest 2023. I'll follow that campaign.
To be fair, after this one's done, I will put it to a vote. Whatever people want, I will create it.
Well, speaking of
Especially
which,
if it's a cowboy game.
I have a dwarves versus vampires mini campaign available.
What?
I thought that would get a lot more reaction.
Dwarves versus oh my goodness, Keith.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting, I think.
Dwarves versus
That
vampires.
is very specific.
Yeah, it has to do with King's Crossing. It's a war that happened in the past between dwarves and vampires.
Why don't we just do the dwarves versus the goats campaign?
Yeah, there's dwarves versus goats. That's their current war. They've moved on from vampires. You know, the vampires left. They're like, who do we find now? That guy.
No, that's the sequel. It's like, we thought that the threat was vampires, but we didn't know the truth.
Little did we
The goat were the true villains orchestrating these bloodsuckers all along.
Dude, I can imagine like the entire war just started over like they didn't know what goats were, and all the goat just does what goats do, and they were just like and headbutted a dwarf, and they're like,
How dare you!
The guys are just like, they're like, oh, they've dealt with beastmen before, so they just see ghosts and like, he attacked me. Anyways, this isn't King's Crossing, but that's a
Yeah,
potential.
So you guys, around noon or so, finally make it to Verde's house.
Oh,
You
thank
guys
God.
pull into the driveway, and then Verde pulls in right behind you.
Distract him.
Oh.
I barrel roll out of the truck with the pizza box and move around to the back of the house.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
supposed to be a
Verde, you
surprise.
see him do that.
I roll stealth.
The fuck?
He has a
Oh my.
okay. Yeah, I'll let you
He's
oppose
got
it.
super bonus on perception, so I don't even know if that's gonna save me.
Well, go ahead and roll your notice.
He'll
Alertness
probably still
and,
notice me. That's the best roll I've ever had in this entire game, just so
Yeah.
everyone knows. He's like, I'm preparing. You only get 2 bennies, not 3.
Yeah,
Did I? Oh, I thought I hit 2.
it
Sorry.
popped up 3 times, but
Sorry, I'm a dick. I'm sorry.
You're
no,
good.
no,
I shouldn't have
you
said
all
that. I
have
should have let
bad
it go.
luck.
You're my team.
Hey,
is
you
not good enough.
actually survived it.
You're not. I'm not attacking you. I'm trying to give you a secret birthday.
Okay,
If you want to use
you know
advantage,
how
you
many
can use
traps are out
17.
here? What do you think the mimes did with the AM 180 traps? All right.
They're all just set up.
Do you
I'm
want to
just-
spin a penny?
No. I'm just
To
staring
avoid me
at.
giving him a gift.
I'm staring at Kingsman's card like, what the?
It's just been parked here the whole time.
It's like Kingsman's car's
My
here.
Jeep is
I
flipped
didn't-
over in his driveway.
Oh, it's Iris's car.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Iris's
I
truck.
think-
Kingsman needs a investor.
Yeah. Well, a job on making pizza commercials.
Or that, yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I get out and wave at Verde.
Hey, Iris.
Hey.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
um. We brought you food.
Thanks.
Okay. Kingsman's being Kingsman. He's gonna get himself hurt.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. But he got you some stuff. I got you some stuff. We thought you might need some.
Yeah. If I
Okay.
ever throw a surprise birthday
Make
for
you happy?
anyone, I'm not telling
I don't
you.
know. Big mouth.
Oh. Play your
So
character.
should we just bring these in with you, or? I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's fine. Where's Kingsman?
I open the front door.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I didn't do anything to his house. I put the pizza down. I even like
You picked his lock before.
I wrote a note and I'm like, get well soon. On the inside, so when you open it up, it says get well soon. Except I wrote it upside down without realizing it. So when you open it, it's upside down. It's just like, really?
Because you opened it and you're like, I need a flat surface. and
Right,
set
yeah.
down, and then
Exactly.
you put it back and you're like, oh.
Would Campbell ever do this for him? See, we're the better coworkers.
Okay, yeah, Verde. You see Dr. Iris with a bag full of goods. Some of them appear to be British.
A bag of cake?
Well, there's like I imagine you got like a nice baguette or something because we live in a cartoon universe and that looks better in a brown paper bag. But there's also like the top of plastic, so you imagine, of course, that she probably got you cake of some kind.
It's just like, oh, liquor? She's like, bakery.
All right,
It's like,
sure.
oh.
Bring it in. Well, yeah.
Where's Titan? Is Titan with Kingsman?
Titan's in there. Titan's just loping around outside the truck too.
Titan's having a lovely time running around on your lawn.
Got the zoomies.
Yeah, the zoomies have taken over. This has been a stressful adventure for Titan too. Titan's tearing up that lawn. I presume you guys all go inside then?
Why is my door not locked?
Me? No. I'll go outside from the inside.
Did fucking Kingsman unlock? Son of a bitch.
I got the door for you. I open it. There you go. Your gift's inside. Enjoy your nap.
What?
I go and hop in the truck and just sit there and wait.
He turns to Iris. What the fuck just happened?
you guys look back and see Titan like running on the lawn and then launching through the truck, like going onto the driver's seat, launching over King, and then going out King's door. Both the doors are open, so it's just like doing a launching dolphin run. It's like Free Willy, but not quite.
He also did break the back window, so the back windows.
I
Oh,
that,
yeah.
So
I did that, didn't I?
no,
Yeah,
no, no,
you
no.
did.
I'm pretty sure we retcon where like it's like one of those Ford Rangers or whatever that you can like
Mhm.
that has
Yeah,
that back
it
little screen.
does.
you
And I
can
went, psh.
Yeah, he broke
God
it.
damn it. Okay, fine.
I don't remember why I did that. I think
Damn
I
it,
just needed
King.
to tell him something.
You're possessed by the spirit of entropy.
Mhm. He thinks that you are gonna like go off the deep end and that you need a nap, and so
Hey, you agreed. What do you mean? Hey, for a big mouth, she sure leaves herself out of a lot of these conversations where she was like, "Yeah,
I went
absolutely."
off the deep end like 3 miles back, to be completely honest.
yeah,
Well, I'm glad you made it home safe.
well, we just wanted
thought you were in the
to
truck.
make sure you're okay.
I'm glad you made it home safe.
Say that again. Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Kingston's yelling.
Her.
We thought we could maybe help your mood, hoping
Mood?
that you will take some time off of work. You know.
I appreciate it. I don't know how well that's gonna work out, but I appreciate it.
I got you a bagel.
Yeah, he.
Why is it the size of a pizza box?
Yeah, it does
You're
look like
welcome!
a pizza box on your table with a
Just-
card on it. No,
just
psych,
open
that's
it.
inside.
No. I can't afford a card.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. No, it looks like he got you a pizza.
So
I'm outside. I got you a bagel. You're like, no, the fuck you didn't.
It's a large pizza box too.
okay, I guess. Thanks.
Beep,
You
beep.
set the bag down on the counter.
Thank you, Iris. I appreciate it.
Beep.
Don't go crazy on us. Or too crazy.
I'll try not to, but if a mime walks through this door in the next 24 hours, I can't promise anything. I think he wants you to take him home.
Yeah.
He's like a small child that's wanting his mother to hurry up and come back out to the car.
Mom. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, speaking of
Mommy, mom,
mommy.
speaking of, Jedediah is alive, but he's in a coma,
Oh, that's great.
and they don't know why. So, as much as I hate to say it, maybe it would be a good thing to ask your mime contacts, see if they know anything.
So it has nothing to do with the shotgun wound in his gut.
Nope, they said it had nothing to do with that. That it hit no organs, he has no infections or anything.
Right, cool. That's
Oh.
great.
Oh.
your phone buzzes.
As well, so Kingsman decided that we were going to pretend to be the Skoskis. And
That's not illegal at all.
he designated me as his sister and wife.
That's not the important part.
You're not
Libel.
here. Your input doesn't
Libel
matter.
slander.
It's not
I'm getting
important.
And
I'm alone.
there are a lot of Yuskoskis. I wrote down what the nurse told me. I think she said there was like grandparents and 17 siblings and countless cousins that just came to visit him in these last few days. So they might be after you.
Great.
I have a feeling.
That's wonderful.
But luckily your home is a fortress, so you should be okay.
Go your nap.
Oh, I'm gonna have to break out more Roombas.
Like, hey, we need you to like
Hey,
relax
Mandy, huh?
and be stress free. Also, there's an Arnie after you. Okay, bye.
Well, we're gonna go see whatever is wrong with our neighbor that apparently has a ghost in his apartment.
Say what?
It's supposed to be sleeping.
But Kingsman thinks that you should sleep and not come help us, and I kind of agree. But if you want to help, go ahead. Just please don't try and kill our neighbor.
I'm gonna go get the vacuum.
Another Roomba?
No, it's shop vac
It's
For a
his me
ghost?
time.
for the ghost.
Oh.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-ba.
Okay. Well,
I went a totally different way with that.
of course
Oh,
you did.
you're going with okay.
Oh, well, let's go. Shall
I
we?
was thinking Ghostbuster. You're thinking a different
No,
Buster.
your
Yep,
version's
let's go.
better. Let's go with your version.
Yeah, shall we go? Do you
Yep,
want
let's
to drive with us or on your own?
I'll drive.
Just because she's mom doesn't mean you get to use baby talk.
I'll see you when we get there. Send me the address.
Okay. Will do. Just turn and leave, I guess.
We're such good friends. He has no idea where I live.
No,
I know
he
where
broke
you
into your
live.
Wait, you've
house.
been to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said
Um,
neighbor.
Yeah.
So
We're
if
in
I'm hearing
apartments.
correctly, the plan is for Iris and King to head to that neighboring apartment, and Verde is also going to drive with his own vehicle to join them.
After he takes a nap and eats his bagel.
No, I'm just gonna join them straight out.
Do you want to grab the pizza bagel box?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
You grab it because it's food, obviously, and you can smell that it smells like pizza in there. So there's no bagel expectations. You can probably put it like on the side seat of your car and maybe grab a slice while you drive.
All right, let's do that.
All right. As you're all heading off in this direction, you do grab for a slice, but it appears that these are not slices of pizza. This is some weird ass bullshit. It makes you like look down to the side for a moment and be like, what the fuck? Why is it just like a soggy ring of dough? Like,
Hang on.
well, it's cooked and everything, but it's a very weird calzone. You take a bite, and it's still pretty good. Tastes like pizza. Tastes like calzone. Pretty fucking goddamn good. It is pepperoni though.
It says Noose Lel Teg on the box.
Yeah, it appears that the steam has affected the marker ink, and it's kind of dripped a little bit.
Not
Like,
only is
so
it
you look-
upside down, it's red.
well, and you're like glancing at it. And you put the box down because you're driving. You're responsible.
Oh no. I'm such a good friend.
All right. We all approach the old building.
That's a thanks for not trying to kill me for the last two adventures.
Of course, Titan, Iris, and King arrive first, but only by about 20 seconds or so. So you park in the parking lot, and you can park in your own parking lot and cross over to the old apartment parking lot. Because
Well,
of
I
course
live in
King
the old
lives at the
one.
new
I was
one.
like, that is her
And
apartment.
it's my car, so
Yeah,
I don't
you
have a
could
car.
park it. Yeah, well, not anymore.
just parking in my regular parking spot.
All right, you guys are at the old parking lot spot. But I did mean that Verde could also take King's old parking spot.
Okay.
Okay.
Add
Yep,
insult
let's
to
just
injury.
add insult to injury.
Okay, well, I was thinking free parking, but you guys could just take somebody. No, it's fine. So you guys park, and yeah, you're at the old apartment building. What is the plan here?
How you want to do this? Pretty sure he's on the third or fourth floor. Can't
On
remember.
the top floor, right? I think it's the fourth.
Verde gets out of his car and just starting to yank the shop vac out of the bed of the truck.
Look over and be like, what's this idiot doing? Oh God, Verde!
What?
Why are you not sleeping?
Just stares at him.
It's nap time.
Start walking towards the stairs.
I'll look to Iris and be like, did you not tell him it was nap time?
He's a grown man. I told him what we were doing,
Even grown
and it
men
was
need naps.
suggested that he needed a nap, but also that he could come with us if he wanted to, because he can control what he does.
I'm gonna look back at the truck as he's pulled out the shop vac, and I'll be like, "But he brought my pizza box. I don't see your bagel bag." I run to the stairs.
What?
He's making everything a competition as you
I get to the stairs. Beat you. No. Run, egg.
taking care of a child.
I'm kidding.
I told you that's what it was happening.
I'll walk up the stairs like a normal human being.
Yeah, you all
Crawl
catch
on all
up with each
fours.
other.
No,
You're all
I have done that, but
you're able to enter into the apartment building that then has the stairs that go up to different floors, and so you guys are going in there. Just a question of general equipment. Beyond the shop vac that you're dragging behind you up these stairs, what do you guys equip with, armor wise, weapon wise,
that's a good point.
or if you just want to do a quick rundown of what your character looks like, dress wise?
I mean, character sheet.
Who all is
quick
wearing
things.
jeans, looking casual?
I've got my jeans, my t-shirt, and my... Actually, I pretty much just got what I normally wear to work on because I don't have a chance to, take anything off.
Fair, fair. Do you have any weapons with you? Fair.
Shop vac.
Yeah, that's a good weapon. It kind of
and,
sucks, but whatever.
and a pistol and shotgun.
What am I-
All right. Yeah, Iris.
I don't think I have any weapons on me. Other
Not
than like
your-
a
not your
pocket knife.
trademark.
No, I don't think. Well, I mean, it was in the truck, so I guess I could have it on me as if I was taking it to my apartment.
You can take it to your
Um.
apartment. Is your apartment? Well, okay. Well, it's a little bit meta, but for the next adventure, your apartment will probably be more relevant.
Okay.
So a general question that we can change here is: are you on the first floor or the second floor?
I believe I was when I decided that I was on like the second or third floor, like a floor below, like Melvin Bleeker's apartment.
Okay, yeah,
That was
that
like
would be the second then.
Mhm.
Um, all right. Yeah. So you guys are able to stop off there, obviously. Drop off your weapons. King, how about you?
I'll probably stop by my apartment and grab my. I want to grab. I'm gonna grab my M4 and my Fang sword.
M4 and Fang sword. All
Yeah,
right.
and I'm probably just wearing my. I have a thick coat, leather. Is this like a trench coat, bar chance?
Yeah, that would probably be like a padded jacket. It could be like motorcycle gear, too,
Yeah, but I don't have a motorcycle.
if you prefer that.
No, we'll go with. I'm thinking a
I did
trench coat.
steal one at one point.
I did. What did I do with that? I had a motorcycle.
no.
I think that was actually the vehicle that you took to the Skoskies. I could be wrong.
Oh, and then we
Yeah,
just left it
it was.
there? Well, that's fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
trace back to me.
It doesn't matter. Mimes will handle it.
Yeah.
My wife is home though, so I'll be back real quick.
And we
You
will
guys
see
know.
you in just a moment.
'Cause I'm-
Hello, welcome back.
Oh, hey.
I have to do that.
I mean, it's great
Over to you,
commentary
Pickles.
that they would probably love, but you guys all missed out. Yeah. So you guys are in your equipment. Some of you looking ready for war, some of you not. Going up to the third floor to find Melvin Bleeker's room. What's weird though is that there is no Melvin Bleeker in this building. And when you sort of think about it, you have to like draw on a little bit of memory. Both, well, actually, everybody roll smarts.
I was like, I swear, if this is more my guy going crazy, I'm gonna lose it. He was just a figment of my imagination this whole time. Smarts?
Yeah.
Painful.
I'm
It's
so
so
smart!
painful. I have a D10. How did I?
You can also roll
That's
smarts. Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm an idiot.
Jeepers. All right, let's start with Daisy. So yeah, you know
Daisy,
that there's
has to feel bad.
It
no, you
does.
still got a success. You know who it is.
Mhm.
You have enough information to say, yeah, the guy that was a YouTuber in this building, his name was Toby, not Melvin Bleeker. So you're able to find that Toby like name. There's only one Toby in this building, so you can easily find his name. Be like that. Oh yeah, he's on floor 307. I think it's 307. But you're able to like track him that way. But Kingsman can add that you remember him saying that he had a show called Toby's Corner when you first met him, and that's where you were weirded out when he said, "Yeah, it's Melvin Bleeker. That's my show, Getting Bleeker with Melvin Bleeker," because it was directly like against what you heard in Adventure One.
Right.
And Verde, you of course know that this has been sort of something that's been monitored. The dude made prank shows mostly on YouTube where he'd harass people and like he'd be getting a laugh for people who are 13 and a half years old. But otherwise, it's just sort of one of those spammy, not really that funny YouTube channels. And so you dealt with a lot of complaints. You probably have investigated successfully a number of situations where people were like, he lit a firecracker, threw it at me, and that's not fucking okay. Take the video off online. And you're like, well, it's once it's online, but we can talk to YouTube. So you've dealt with a few nuisance issues like with him, um, and that stopped recently.
Just like entirely.
Yeah, no, like he's not even doing prank videos anymore. Hasn't uploaded anything for at least a month. So prior to this adventure starting is when it slowed down to nothing.
Strange.
You guys are standing in the hall as you're like considering this.
In the neighborhood.
You've made it to his door, but you could always check his YouTube channel.
Sure.
Why
A
not?
good idea.
Yeah, so he you can certainly find Toby's Corner and Getting Bleeker with Melvin Bleeker, two different channels, and they definitely fit the timeline of about a month ago he stopped doing Toby's Corner and started doing Getting Bleeker with Melvin Bleeker, and the tone is certainly different. It's like a complete personality shift. Is when he was doing his original show, it was flamboyant, it was aggressive, it was sort of disrespectful as a general code of honor, like
Blessed
messing
purgatory.
with people. And then it switched over to he was anxious. The first video on Getting Bleeker with Melvin Bleeker is him talking to somebody being like, I just it really made me feel unsettled seeing that lady barking at me. And nobody else would say anything. It goes further where he starts to get unhinged a little bit, where it seems like he's freaking out about his apartment. Um, Things are moving around. He shows a few videos that are like evidence of things happening. It looks like he rigged up his apartment to have like a lot of surveillance so that there'd be an analysis of things happening that he'd have evidence of, so he wouldn't just be blindsided and gaslit by existence, if you will. Um, and the last video he posted was saying that he couldn't be at this apartment for a while. He needs to go away, and he's going to be staying with his sister. His sister is in that video, like there to support him. She does not look like the woman that King saw in her apartment when he was being a weirdo and getting lucky clues. I'm sorry, it's you're not a weirdo. I'm the weirdo that made you do it. And that's where it is ended. There hasn't been any new like posts recently. That was like a few days ago. He left his apartment saying he couldn't be there, that there are spirits, evil, that are after him.
I opened the door.
It's locked.
I use my police friend to open the door.
You can use thievery if you want to try and pick it.
Yeah,
I
you do
look
have
to my
lockpicks.
police friend as I pull out my lockpicks.
I thought you said you knew this guy.
Well,
You're talking
if he's not
Iris?
here. I mean,
Yeah, he's
we
not
both have-
responding. You can knock. He doesn't respond.
Okay, so
Sounds like he's gone.
so he's not answering the door, so we by default break into his house.
I'm
Or
not breaking
what is
in.
it?
Kingsman is breaking in. We're
Do
just
you want to use a
along for
Benny
the ride.
King as you finger the lock?
Okay. I'd love to. I just had a
Okay.
bunch of bennies, but now I have 0 bennies.
Hang on, before you go breaking down the door or lockpicking the door or whatever, give me a second. Picks up the next toe. What's the address for this place, real quick?
Uh, you pick up what?
The
For yourself?
Nextel, the phone, push button phone, the one that I can call dispatch with by pushing the button.
Are you talking about your normal phone or your mime phone?
My work phone.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely call it. I just want to make sure. Yeah, you can call them up. And you know the address, but it's not really too relevant. We'll say it's 1418 Main Street. Um,
Dispatch, show me doing a wellness check, 1418 Main Street, apartment number, blah, blah, blah,
307.
307.
307. Do I get a
Dispatch
response?
picks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they pick up. They say, yeah, what is the reason for this wellness check?
Neighbors say they haven't seen him in a while and are worried about him.
All right, we'll give a call to the apartment manager and hopefully get them to give you a key to that apartment.
10-4, thank you. If you can't get somebody, I think I have another way in that won't require breaking the door down.
Sounds like pizza's somewhere. If King wants to walk down the hall, yeah, that's fine.
I have to go to the bathroom. I run back to my apartment to use the bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I mean,
He's peeing in the hallway. It's at the far end of the hallway. It's like a long T shape, and he's at the far end. Just runs down there, just peeing and looking out the window. No, I'm kidding. That's not true. It's not canon. Yeah. So, yeah. Dispatch also asks, are you already at the location?
Hey, phone. 10-4.
All right. We'll have them go to the apartment door then, which I presume is where you are.
10-4, thank you, dispatch.
Yep. And dispatch affirms that. And I presume you guys wait for a little bit then?
Yeah, I do. I don't know about these two, but
should
so
should I wait with you? I mean,
You're familiar
I
with the apartment
allowed?
manager, Iris.
I know, but like, am I allowed to just be involved in police business like this?
you're technically right now a bystander.
But what about when I go inside the apartment?
Depends on whether or not it becomes a crime scene when we walk in.
Yeah, well, I think if King has been beheaded, it's already a crime scene.
This is fair.
Yeah.
I was so
But we
excited.
have-
I ran into my apartment, jumped, hit my head on the door.
Yeah, so do you all want to stay around, wait for the apartment manager to come up, or do any of you want to avoid this?
I'm gonna wait for him just because.
Yeah.
I would wait.
I guess we'll wait.
Yeah, the apartment manager walks his way up these stairs, and he's an older man, so he's a bit slow about it. So it takes a few minutes, but once he finally gets there, he moves towards you guys and says, "Ah, police." Looking at Detective Verde. Told you need to do a wellness check. He doesn't recognize you, Iris. Wellness check in the this here 307.
Yeah, neighbors said they hadn't seen him come in or out, and I checked his social stuff, and he hadn't posted there in a while either. So,
Oh well, god damn if it wouldn't be good if he left. Been a problem ever since he moved in. He unlocks the door for you and opens the door. Do what you want.
appreciate it, sir.
Can I trust you, detective, to lock up on your way out?
Of course.
Okay, because my show's on and kind of.
All right, you enjoy that show.
Oh, it's a great one. It's a very. He walks away while talking about narrative. It just doesn't. It used to be better in the 80s.
He's listening to the Iris Forsyth show.
It used to be better in the 80s.
In the 80s. How
But
old are
okay.
you?
Immortal. Anyways, so the door is open, and it looks like a dark apartment room to you guys.
Flashlight.
Turn on some lights.
Golden Ridge
away
PD.
my
Anybody
flashlight.
home?
Nobody responds. The flashlights don't seem to trigger any reactions. It's just a dark apartment.
Yeah.
I think, Iris, you said you're going to lean in, turn off light switch.
Probably turn it
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can turn it on. It's a simple apartment, not too dissimilar from your own, but probably poorly or less well furnished. It seems like somewhere where a bachelor is living there. A little bit messy, and
Feel called out.
no, it's just sort of there's a general lack of fine taste to the furnishing, as well as a bit of trash around. You can see a TV from your stance here at the door, like a coffee table, and coffee table has a lot on it. What would you guys like to do? Enter, investigate.
Yep. Gonna enter and investigate.
I'll probably work on clearing, make sure no one's home.
All right. Yeah, you guys can certainly enter into this room, but something feels different once you do. Um, it's hard to say exactly what's truly wrong here, but something is. Like the moment you enter, your skin feels weird. Your eyes are a little bit too itchy. You know, that kind of feeling of a vague wrongness to this place. It seems like a normal apartment otherwise. There's well, there is some writing on the wall
I don't like
once
any
you
of
get
this.
in there that says you are a liar. It's like red marker on the wall.
Right, she's not my sister.
But other than that, it's just like, well, the laptop. There's a laptop like lying on the floor, face down, as if like you opened it up and then put screen down on the carpet. Not a general way that people leave their laptops. And as you're sort of walking through the room, you both, and by both of you, I mean not Iris, notice that something goes wrong with Iris.
Classic.
Oh.
Iris's eyes begin to glow a bright white light.
Iris?
Looked at Verde, I'd be like, is that her normal eye color? No, she always looked like that, right?
Iris, you've become unresponsive, and we'll get to that in a moment. Her body starts to float in the air,
I don't think she's ever done that before, though.
a few inches off the ground.
Iris? Iris?
Hey, you've been dealing with these ghost things a little bit longer than that. How long after they've been possessed are they like full devil and we just kill them? Do we have
5
time,
minutes?
or is she? I'm crying. I miss her already. 5 minutes.
I don't know, man. I've never seen a possession.
Huh. This is new. Fuck.
Very.
I'm gonna move over and try and pull her back down to earth.
Yeah, King, as you walk towards her, you kind of just collapse onto the floor.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Note to,
Verde,
note to
you're still
self: do
standing.
not,
Am I
do not
out
approach
or did I
ghosts.
just fall?
You go completely unconscious. It's like you just
Nap
kind
time.
of passed out. It's a lot like the blood supply got cut off from your brain, that kind of thing. Like it's just sort of you fumble forward and your limbs go out and you collapse on the ground.
I'm probably just walking forward and I'm like, oh fuck.
Very lightheaded, very quickly.
All right. Well, that didn't go well at all. Librarians. I'm gonna call the librarians.
I thought he's like, later, I'm going to the librarians.
The apartment door does slam shut.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Thanks a lot, Iris.
I would like to point out I do have my vacuum with me.
Yeah, it's very firmly held in your hands. You're going to call your contact from the librarians?
Yup.
All right. Ring, 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 ring. Picks up. Detective Verde.
I've got a problem.
What's going on?
I've got a woman glowing out her eyes and floating, and a dude that approached her looks like almost dead on the floor.
What color is her eyes glowing?
Blue? Is that what it was?
It was a sort of a bright white light, but you could almost put it as a bit towards gray.
Bright white, grayish, kind of looks holy.
Okay.
Said
That's
something about there might be a ghost in this apartment.
no. Oh, no. This sounds more like somebody's been chosen. Um, or that the previous person who had what she is about to receive was killed.
Okay, so the vacuum's not going to help.
The va- what would a vacuum do? Is there a mess? Last
Ghosts,
I heard, you're a
vacuums, no.
detective, not a janitor. Why do you have a vacuum?
Ghosts, that's why.
Verde, ghosts aren't real.
You say that, but then 10 years ago, I didn't think demons were real either.
Well, that's the thing. Demons are.
No shit.
But demons might not be. They may or may not be the situation you have here.
Oh, that's great.
You said a friend passed out?
Yeah, like almost dropped dead.
Is he breathing?
Kind of leans, gets kind of close to Kingsman. Doesn't know how close he can get without dropping unconscious himself.
Yeah, you can get close to Kingsman. He's very, very overheated, and he's still breathing, but he's feverish, sweating.
He's
He's
breathing,
yes,
but
he's
feels like
hot. God.
he's breathing, but feels like he's about to catch on fire.
I know I've heard about that somewhere. You'll have to let me check our archives for this. I know that that's something important.
Do you think you could maybe speed it up a little bit?
I, I'll drive on over to the library. I will figure out what I can and get you
Okay.
information as soon as
Just
possible.
just to let you know, I'm kind of trapped in here. The door shut on its own.
Understood.
So, with the quickness, it'd be appreciated.
I will work on it immediately. Don't worry. I'll call my
Thank you.
comrades. We'll see if we can find out anything as soon as possible.
Appreciate it. I'll just be here.
He says, okay. Uh, I'll contact you soon, Verde. Goodbye.
Please. Click.
Um, and so you're in this room, um, sort of waiting for things to happen, and that's when we jump over to what is going on with Iris. I think I can switch this around. I turned it backwards, so hopefully this is in the same position as it was, Rath. Yeah, okay. I switched it instead of flipping. Anyways, Dr. Iris. Um, so the last thing you remember was you were in that apartment, looking through, and then all of a sudden your vision just shifts. You feel very scared, as if you've been running for a while and you're kind of collapsed on the ground. And what the ground appears to be to you is long grass, like you're in a field. Uh, you're able to stand up. You are in this massive field of grass. The only thing you can really like orient yourself with is that there is a rickety fence, wood with a little bit of like chicken fencing attached to it, but it's very rickety and it's going alongside your like right side. You can see that there's trees off in the distance, but there's tons and tons of grass. The sky is purple, as it always is. What do you do?
Don't really want to move right now. Maybe go towards the trees because that looks like something concrete changed from like the just consistent grass.
Yeah, you're able to move through this grass, and it almost feels liquid in a way. How you're moving through this grass, and it doesn't feel natural because grass should feel more like physical movement against you, but You feel like you're wading through this grass. Um, and as you're doing so, you feel a presence behind you, um, as if it's always been there. Just this physical presence of a comrade. And you look behind yourself after a moment or seven of just being like, I'm here with my friend. You look back and there's a skeleton wearing archaic Civil War era clothes. They look like they've been worn down by time. You don't feel afraid. You feel more like this is a long lost friend. He says, "Is everything going okay, Iris? Do you mean to be here?"
Um, I have no idea what's happening right now. Where is here?
I had a feeling that was the case. Not everybody means to go here, and when they show up, I try and bring them back to safety. As for what is here, I'm afraid it would do more damage than good to tell you. Let's just say that this is not the place you should be, unless you really want to be here. I know that's not going to be good enough
Okay.
for you, but
Um,
I'm
well,
here to help you get back to where you want to be.
that would be good. This is really weird. I don't like this at all.
It's understandable, but that's a nice coat you're wearing.
Is it different from my typical coat? Or
Purple.
I don't know. You're wearing this coat that it's like a very thick woolen coat, and it appears to be shifting from colors. It shifts on a gray scale, so it starts at black and then goes through various colors of gray to a white, and then shifts back to black. You're wearing like the spectral coat on yourself, and Rath is pissed. He's very fashion conscious.
um, I don't know where this came from either. Is there something serious or important about this coat?
Some people think so, Iris. Um,
How do you know
it's
my name?
the skull of him looks into your eyes and says, "I." It's easier to know things out here when you are of my kind. I'm not mortal like you, Iris.
You.
I like to think of myself as a traveler of sorts, or maybe I'm a friend. Whatever it is, I feel bad for those who get lost out here. You have a bad dream, you wake up here. I like to bring people back to where the dreams are good. It's not too far from here, to be
I like
fair.
how she hasn't even questioned the skeleton. It's just like, yeah, I dream about skeletons all the time.
I mean, she constantly has nightmares, so
Fair.
really. Um, I
I sense that you have a lot of questions, though. If that's the
yeah,
reason why you ended up here, Iris, maybe I can help you out.
maybe. Um,
You're entering into the woods at this point. Tell me, what troubles you?
a lot, a lot does. Um,
It all started when I met Kingston.
I don't even know where to start. Like with the mimes and the supposed demons and the mushroom monsters and the alcohol that is people that I drank that could have been like my dad. And then there's like what? There's too much. I don't know where to start.
Well, if I
Um,
can tell you a truth, your family is still alive.
they are. Uh, That's a relief. That's a big relief. Um, I didn't expect that.
I think that there's a war going on. To be fair, I try and keep myself separate from it. I don't really like the goings of war. Um, I accept the outcome, whatever it may be. I can't change anything, Iris. You
Am
look
I?
at him, and he does have a sword on his hip, but it's like a cavalry saber. It reinforces maybe that he was like a Civil War cavalry officer or something. Says, I just like to bring people to safety. And sometimes it's best to stay out of these things, but I suppose when you are enlisted, your role can be necessary to help solve things.
See.
From what I've heard, the mimes are soldiers.
That's what it seems like.
And who are they
Mm.
against?
I'm not too sure. I think Kingsman. You don't know Kingsman. I I think it's the demons, but they're not demons, but they are demons, but that's only according to specific people, but they're monsters. They have a name, but I can't remember it.
Iris, uh, mortals like you have various names for my kind: demons, gods, angels. It's really the case that we're all so varied that if I spare you and slaughter another, some will call me angels, some will call me demons. I'm not plural. I don't know why I said it like that.
Are you are you going to kill me?
No, no,
Okay.
not today.
Today?
I used to kill many mortals, but there's no joy in it at a certain point. You can see up ahead that the forest is emerging onto a beach. You can see and you can also hear the waves coming in.
Finally got our beach episode.
You can also hear ships and helicopters coming in from that direction.
Is that where I need to go? Those ships and people, I'm assuming?
That's what I'm assuming as well. Don't remember this many ships happening to help people. Normally, when I save people, it's usually just a fishing boat.
Does that mean it's a big deal?
I don't know. Are you a big deal, Iris?
I don't know. I'm apparently, I think, a rook? I don't know. I don't really like being a chess piece, but I was told I'm a chess piece. Then I'm unimportant.
Yeah, that's the organization of some of these groups, and I don't think it's fair to you, or King, or Verde that any of this is happening.
You do know them. How do you know that?
I just don't have the power to change anything. All I can do is save you from an unfortunate fate here. And as you like approach onto the beach, you see that there are like helicopters overhead. There are ships coming in, like landing ships. Weirdly, like World War II themed, like the Normandy beach landing ships here. You see ships out in the distance on the green water with the purple sky, and what's coming out of them are fully mimes equipped to the head to toe with modern military equipment, helmets with the goggles. You can see that they have microphones. They all have assault rifles, the fancy kind that could bend around corners potentially. You can see them flooding out, and the subtitles just spam onto your mind saying, everybody get down, hands up, get down on the floor. And the skeleton turns to you and says, I think this is where we part ways.
Yeah.
He gets onto his knees, hands up.
Okay. I guess I follow suit. I don't want to
The
get shot.
mimes, of course, have many guns trained on you. There's at least 100 of them here. And they approach and arrest, I guess, with handcuffs, this Sven guy that was with you, the skeleton man. And they don't arrest you. Instead, they pull you to your feet and they say, we're here to help you.
Are you?
We're here to bring you back. You should not be here yet.
I think that guy over there was, or guy, thing, skeleton was, had that same goal.
We will deal with it. You need to come with us. You need to be back to yourself soon.
Well, I do want to be back to myself. I don't really want to come with you, but if that's my only option.
You can stay here if you really need to, but we want you to be back to yourself if you want to live.
I don't plan on dying, so I'll follow you.
Yeah, they
Take me
pat you
where I
on the
need to
back
go.
and bring you towards their vehicles. But they don't bring you onto like the landing ship or anything. One of them looks into you and says, "It's going to be okay. You're going to be back soon." And that's when you reawaken at the location. You like snap awake in the apartment. You're like a few inches up, so you fall to your like legs, and your legs are limp, so you fall to the ground completely. And while Kingsman is still out, Verde, this is the moment where you're brought back in. You've been waiting just a few moments, and then just she's been glowing with her eyes, and then suddenly she drops to the ground
Ah, shit.
on
I'm
Kingsman
gonna
slightly.
run to her and see if she's okay.
Yeah, she is waking up,
Iris, you good?
hyperventilating.
Um, I'm here.
It's not the same thing.
I'm not
It's very
good.
dark, this room. You're having an issue with your eyes adjusting. You were in the beach sun.
Everything feels wrong.
No shit. It's my everyday.
No, more than normal.
That's not good.
It's like I can barely see, and just everything feels wrong.
You got your glasses?
I don't wear glasses.
Might be a problem.
I was just in like the sun, so I think it's just my eyes adjusting
What do you
from.
mean you were in the sun? We're in a building.
Oh gosh. Did I pass out? What just happened? What happened?
I don't know!
Okay, well you were standing right there. What happened?
You were okay. Then you were floating, eyes
Floating?
glowing. Kingsman tried to help you. He dropped dead.
What?
He
He's-
is literally a prop in our visual theater's mind.
He's almost dead. He's like on fire.
Can I?
Yeah, like there's just like there's a small fire burning on his chest because he's so fucking hot.
His shirt just caught on fire.
Can I?
Just his nipples for some reason, because this is
They're
like an adult
censored.
animated comedy.
It's just
Um,
pixelated fire.
Can I
Yeah.
like attempt to roll healing and see if he's like actually gonna be okay?
Yes, go ahead and roll. Your healing.
Yay, 6.
Yes, he is very feverish. He needs to be cooled off very soon. He's probably going to be becoming dehydrated shortly. He needs help.
What do you think we should do with Kingsman? Part of me just says
Help
we
him.
take him to my apartment.
You really want my answer on that?
Do you want to leave him? I don't think we should leave him.
No, let's take him back to his apartment, get ice pack or something. Something to cool him down.
Let's just slit his throat. No, I don't want
I
to
bought
die.
you a bagel.
I think.
I said cool you down. Take you back to your apartment and cool you off. I don't know what you want from me.
I appreciate it.
The narrator is the one that wants to slit your throat.
Yeah,
Don't
but
listen to the voices in my head.
The voices in my head. Why can I hear the voices in your head?
I unplugged the TV.
His apartment is across the street. It might be difficult to carry him across the street. I mean, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if I can even stand up right now. If you want to do that,
I'll duct tape him to the shop vac and we can just haul him that way.
you're gonna drag him? I don't think that
No!
will help his condition.
I'm attaching him to the shop vac.
How big is the shop vac?
Like a normal rolling shop vac.
I like the Claymore plus the Roomba, and now the King plus the...
Kingston shop vac.
He just
Oh my
likes attaching things to vacuums. I think you have a problem.
And now I have a permanent marker plus a highlighter to permanently. Okay.
Let's tie it to the mop.
Hell yeah.
Okay, well let's
No,
go there.
I'm just gonna pick him up and haul him.
I mean, my place is closer. It's like literally just down the flight of stairs. I don't know if you knew that.
I push Iris off of me.
I think let's do that. If you want to do that, then let's do that. It's up to you.
His situation's kind of a bit dire. I like literally think we should just
My
toss
nipples
If
are
you
him
on
wanna,
fire.
if you wanna
him.
let, if you wanna let him in your house, that's up to you.
That is a good idea. I mean, he is kind of a crazed fan, but for right now, he's a bit.
My nipples are on fire. Help me.
I like how we're still having this conversation.
The nipples were never actually on fire. It
Yeah.
was metaphorical. It was metaphorical fire.
Well, I can't really pick him up, so I can't really do anything here. We're waiting on Verde to actually do the thing.
I'm picking him up, okay?
Okay.
And as you pick
Ow,
up this
ow,
fevered
ow.
body, let's jump over to what's going on in King's head. You ready, King?
No, that's the last place I want to be.
Oh boy.
The last place I want to be ever.
You are at a bar. It's 10 p.m. on a Tuesday night. I want to see what they're doing, but I can't see when you are in front of the screen.
For us, there's nothing there. You're just...
Yeah, I know, but that's why I'm saying it out loud. Is like I can't see anybody's reactions. It's like you go, and then I'm like,
Just disappear.
yeah. The beer in a weird shaped glass is on the table in front of you. The bartender stares at you very ominously. Why are you here?
Rude. Oh, you ask everyone that?
No. Do you see anybody else here? There is only one other person at the bar.
Yes.
It's a large man.
That guy.
Yeah. Well, am I talking to him? No.
No, which brings me back to my original question. You just only asked me this? You don't like my patronage?
No, I don't.
Oh. I usually don't
Hate
have
your
this effect on people. I wink.
I hate your patronage.
I turn off
It
the
blinks
radio
its
and then I wink.
eyes. The eyes both blink individually.
That's... Hang on. Double winks? Yo, I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
For the last time, tell me what drink you want for your refill.
Oh. I look at the menu.
It's not in English. Not in any
Of
language you
course
know.
it's not.
The
Yes, right away. I'm absolutely in love with making this for you. He
Thanks.
turns around and starts making a weird drink in a glass that looks difficult to drink from.
Huh. I think I nailed that.
The other man at the bar moves over to you and sits down next to you.
Hey, you're already here. All right.
His
What are you
mouth,
drinking?
his mouth and head are very gigantic. What he reminds you of
hang
is
on.
a mascot. Like his entire body seems disproportionate. He's large.
You work here?
Oh no, my friend.
Oh.
But I bring my own beer. It's easier. He reaches into an area you can't see behind him and pulls out some beer bottles. They're unmarked. There's no brand.
They just let you do that?
It's easier. This guy's an asshole.
I mean, seems like you might just be having a bad day.
No, he's been having a bad century, really.
Century?
Mm-hmm.
Retirement plans, am I right?
You are right, King. You're always right about those kinds of things.
Hang on.
Here we go again.
I didn't get your name. Friend?
Could you give me one?
I give you a name. That's a fun game, sure. Fluffy.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, that's a good name. You like Fluffy? I like Fluffy.
It makes me think of blankets and Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, they even got him out. Dude, the radio just goes everywhere, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I had to turn it off earlier, or voices in my head again.
Yeah. You've been doing really good, King.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I've actually haven't made any progress at all.
Oh, no, no, no. Look at that tattoo you have. Is that not a beneficial tattoo?
No. Not really, no.
Oh.
I mean, it
Well,
kind of looks cool.
I gave you that as a reward.
Are you a demon?
He grins so wide.
I mean, no disrespect.
He grins wide, and you can see that his teeth are not human teeth. They're hippo teeth.
Hang on.
And he says, yes, I might just be one of those.
I don't think I'm supposed to be talking to you.
Oh, yes. Well, no, that's fair. My hangout is just god-awful fucking shit. But that's because, okay, King, hear me out. This guy is a piece of shit, yeah. But my hangout used to be awesome until they stole it from me.
Who?
I can't say who they are. God, I'm sorry. But don't worry. I'm here to reward you. You won't be here long, but I'm here to reward you.
It's like starting a movie and never getting to see the middle.
Yeah, no. Well,
Both.
It's a long story, and you're kind of joining at the end of the movie, to be honest.
Right. That sucks.
But I like you, King. The thing I like about you the most.
That's the effect I have on people. Thank you.
You are absolutely the one who makes things happen. You're a catalyst.
I'm more of a dog guy.
Yeah, you're a doggalist, but that's not a chemical word.
So sorry.
Look, I brought you to my shitty little hangout here because I wanted to give you your reward that you earned.
Oh, this is your hangout. I thought you were talking about another place. This is your hangout?
Yeah. I had a better one, but they took
don't-
it from me.
You
Again,
don't like the
can't tell you
bartender.
who they are.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to catch up here. All right.
You called me a demon. I'll go with that. We demons
I
have
meant
our
nothing bad by it.
I'm not taking it personally.
I just heard that
that's
demons gift these rune things as rewards. Hang on. What did I do for you?
Well, I'm kind of glad you asked me that.
Did I do
You
it
proved to me
somehow?
that you're the sort of person that would dive to the bottom of a lake just to prove a
Just to prove a point.
I did do that. That was probably dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, no. He puts a beer in front of you. Do you want to drink it?
I probably instinctively will. I'm thinking about my actions and I'm just like, God, I did do that. That was probably really stupid.
It was
Normal
really
people
stupid.
wouldn't
That was-
do that.
It's the sort of bravery that I wanted for my project to go through and for things to happen. Your ability to say that as a stranger you're just simply able to be brave for me. That's why I liked you. That's what brought my attention to you. I actually kind of left that in the lake a while back, thinking, don't know.
Nobody in their right
mind's
mind's gonna go down here.
Yeah, who knows?
Turn off the radio. I'll turn that on.
You're just hearing Verde's voice, like, oh, good lord.
You probably do hear
Smash the
Verde's
radio.
voice faintly. But he says, so I was going to give you one reward sigil, I guess, but I got confused. And I wanted you to make a choice for me.
Uh-huh.
See, because you resisted the man in the blue coat's urge to shoot Levi in the head. And so that makes me think, yeah, you should get the sigil of purity. He raises his hand, and in his hand appears a white, bright sigil, like just appearing in his hand.
I was
And then
right.
in the other hand, he brings up you're such a wild card, though. Another sigil appears. So it's hard to know who you are sometimes. Maybe you deserve change rather than purity.
First off, love that idea both. But hang on. Verde is the guy in the blue coat? He
No.
was in on it all along?
No. It's the
I
voice
was
you heard
right?
in your head. No.
No, it was Verde
heard
who
a
was going to
voice
shoot
you-
the guy in the head. He put a shotgun in his mouth. And then Iris said, do it.
You heard a voice in your head.
Yeah, I do hear a voice in my head.
The voice
a lot.
said, just shoot him, though.
I did hear that too.
You resisted it, and I respect that. Like, fuck, I respect the fuck out of that. He puts down one of the sigils on the table and grabs his beer and drinks it.
You're a lot nicer to me than my own teammates.
Oh, well, I'm just kind of a fan, I guess. But, purity or change, what do you think is better for you, King?
Sorry, this would make me think a lot. Do I get any description of what these things do?
Well, one is for resisting shooting a man in the head in order to get his blood rune, I guess. And the other is just if you feel like you're a wild card who needs to improvise often. Would you like a moment for the narrator to urinate?
Good Lord, Pickles.
Yeah.
Fucking beer here.
The bladder of a 6-year-old.
No, a 5-year-old, but it'll be 6 in fall.
It's still aging. The bladder.
No, I'm just throwing it out there. If you need a moment to think.
We're all coming up on the end. No, I'm gonna say I've been trying to rebrand myself and kind of rebuild myself, and I think this talk is actually kind of giving me the mindset I need to do that. Thinking about my friends and how they treat me. But if you're a demon, that's not good either. I shouldn't be hanging out with a demon, accepting things from demons, right?
Oh, just to be fair, this isn't like an agreement we're entering into. You've already earned this. You can turn me down. There's no strings attached to this. You've already earned one of these. I can't give you both because I have to get into a concert later.
Okay. Well, I'm all about rebranding myself and changing the way I've been. I feel like change should be the best for that.
Is that your final answer, King?
Yeah, I've done a lot of fucked up shit in my life, and I think I'm the farthest thing from pure, so I think change is I want to go down.
He moves the rune over to you, and your vision kind of blacks out as it comes close to you.
Not damn it.
And Verde, as you're checking King out a bit here, he suddenly just the smell of burning flesh is strong in the air for both of you. Not King because he's not smelling it here. But suddenly he wakes up.
Thank goodness.
You're
Verde,
welcome.
Are you
because
still on fire?
you can see his other wrist has a sigil burned into it freshly.
Oh, son of a bitch. Why do you keep making deals with the devil, literally?
See, this is exactly what I was just talking about.
He says that
Mm.
in a very, very distinctly different voice from his own. It sounds
Oh,
like
God.
it sounds like a very sassy young woman.
This is exactly what I was just talking about.
Kingsman?
King? Are you
Kingsman.
okay?
You become aware that you suddenly have the ability to change your voice to any tone you want.
Kingsman, you have become Kingswoman. Congratulations.
No, I have
No,
not.
it's 2023 and everything.
Yeah, he comes out sounding really, really deep voice there.
I sound like Verde.
You sound exactly like Verde, actually.
This is weird.
I think he's possessed.
You're,
I have just the thing for that. Pulls a box of salt out of his
you're under
backpack.
arrest.
All right.
Now I
Hold
get it.
very
I
still.
understand what that means.
Hold very still.
That's like a
I'm
power
gonna pour
trip for
this
you,
on
isn't
your
it?
head, and everything's gonna be fine. He
I
pops the top and starts leaning the box of salt over his head.
go old lady voice. I'm melting. No! Just kidding. It's nothing.
I haven't even.
No, you can perfectly do an old lady voice.
I did. Did you hear me? I can do it again.
No, I heard it, but everybody else hears it.
I'm working
as
on
a
being a
distinctly
voice actor.
different.
I
Old lady
didn't even
voice.
touch you with it yet.
Well, Well, it would have had him a lot more effect if you weren't so afraid of commitment. So, anyways, you're alive. That's nice.
Me? We're amazed that you're alive.
No, you
Thank God.
died.
I didn't. Well, okay, I might have half died.
You half died. Oh, you're both afraid of commitment.
Well, would you prefer I'm fully dead?
No, I'm glad that you're alive now. That's a good thing.
Okay.
Can someone explain what the fuck just happened?
I go on Birdie's. Oh, I'm glad you're alive too, Kingsman. Oh, thanks, Bird. I appreciate that.
Hey, I am glad you're alive. We were gonna drag you into her house and pour ice all over you because you were on fucking fire.
Thanks,
Like,
man.
literally.
You are pretty sweaty, dude.
Your nipples were on fire. It's weird.
Pat Titan's head. Why were you feeling my nipple? Hang on.
I was not feeling your nipple. Your nipples were burning through your shirt.
Were they pixelated still? Or have I been exposed?
No, they were on fire. There was no need to pixelate them.
Look, did you see my nipples? Wait, they were. Hang on. I turned to her. My nipples still out. Did you see?
They're the only things poking through your shirt. There's just two.
Why
holes
would
right
other
there.
things be poking through my shirt?
No, there's just.
I hope they're the only thing poking through my shirt.
You have an M4 tucked in your pants and shirt.
Did you see my nipples? Oh no, my penis! Jeez.
The epilogue.
What did you guys do to me?
To punctuate this moment, the door to the apartment suddenly opens
Oh, good.
and then slams shut.
oh, no.
Opens and slams shut again, and it does it a third time, but busts through into the hallway. The door has been torn off its hinges.
So wait, do we get to the bottom? Is she a demon now?
No, I don't know what happened to her. She just suddenly woke up.
Did you know you can fly and swing doors?
What? I didn't do anything. The door just now? That was not me.
Oh. Man, that would have been way cooler than picklocking. Fuck picking.
Picklocking.
A neighbor opens the
Shut
door,
up.
a person across the hall opens the door. What the fuck are you doing out here?
Superpowers,
That's a
go home.
good question.
Kingsman, do a fake voice. Do Melvin Bleeker voice.
I look right.
Anyway.
I look at the lady. I'm like, just having
we're
some
in the
friends over.
apartment.
The door's gone.
Are we all standing at the door? 3 people are standing, and a dog.
You're
are
visible
standing
through
in
the door.
doorway.
But King, roll your persuasion.
I have some friends over. It's fine. The police are take care of it. Rolling 6.
She looks at you, looks down at the door, pushes up her eyeglasses, says, "Okay, we'll keep the noise down. I'm trying to watch Cheers," and closes the door.
Where everybody knows you. Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Your name. So, anyways, Verde, you didn't die.
No, surprisingly.
Okay,
I got
so-
to use my I got to use my vacuum though.
I look again at my nipples. What did you use your vacuum on?
The ghost.
Oh, you got the ghost in the vacuum. That worked.
I told you it was going to.
I look at this vacuum not plugged in. I'm like, See.
All right, no,
Cool
there
vacuum.
was no ghost. It was just fucking. She got possessed. Maybe.
Right.
I called the librarians. They didn't really explain it. I should probably call him back.
They knew what happened?
He sounded worried.
Well, that would make sense. Yeah.
Well, if it helps, the mimes were there. They sent literally thousands of people apparently to come save me, or maybe they were just there and then noticed me, but I don't know.
The fuck?
You had thousands of people come to your rescue. I had some drunk guy in a bar say hi.
Ships and choppers and a skeleton man from the Civil War. You know.
What? I had some bartender call me a dick.
Well,
This is bullshit.
I mean, what does that sigil do?
Even you're better at
Is it
death
just
than
a
me?
voice thing?
You're better at death than me.
Everything is not a competition, Kingsman.